Welcome back to our Pathfinder Kingmaker series. And we are going to do some kingdom management. Ooh, Tristan and Jod are back in one day. What is this? Loyalty of the masses. Oops. Community of loyalists. I need this one done. I think the best thing to do is to skip a day so that Tristan and Jod can come back. Success. The cheerful ambassadors have returned to the palace with glorious news. Victory. The kingdom has been blessed by the gods, and the fame is spread across all the river kingdoms. Loyalty +7, economy and relations +4. The debate success. The advisor demonstrated extraordinary knowledge and expertise. The visiting philosopher quickly accepted defeat and expressed respect for his talented opponent. Good job, Jod. So now we have some rank up, but the regent has a +2 in resolving situations. Let's get that one done. Loyalty of the masses. Trade agreement with Gralton. +5 to economy. I don't want to abolish trade tariffs. No. Training. I don't need anything in training. Curses. Tracking the... These are just kind of bugs. I don't want to do this one. Training grounds. I'm gonna rank up the high priest while I got time. High priest, rank 8. Just like my treasurer. Event. Oh man. Ice cold wrath again. The power of blood. It's an opportunity. The hemomancer. I still don't know why. Who can I rank up? Regent, Counselor, Curator, Grand Diplo, Treasurer again, and the General. Seven days for Tristan. Octavia. I got 2 Briars because the game bugged. Octavia. Let's see if you can do this. How long is this? 9 days. Storyteller. Rank up. What is my relations at? 6? And my military is at 7. Grand Diplo, give you some more points. Support the Grand Diplomat. She's rank 7. Going south. Disaster. What a terrible fiasco. The daredevils caught wind that the minister was looking for them, and they promptly fled the kingdom. Because you rolled a 6. You could have done it. Disaster. The guard has been dispatched to track down and arrest those responsible. But when they caught up with their prey, the tables were turned and they suffered a crushing defeat. Great. At least it wasn't that big of a deal, hopefully. Economy, relations, and stability. Failure. People who evade taxes can fool census takers. They introduce themselves with fake names or simply hide. Druma's pin pushers admitted their defeat and left the region. She rolled an 8. God dang it. Project is complete. The region has a +2 bonus when resolving situation. Common community. Training. Strengthen Bartholomew as a diplomat. He is not my diplomat. Fey tricks. Some Fey were having a wild night in one of the local settlements. In the morning, the Queen's servants discovered that they turned all the villagers into talking animals. They must be rescued. It's gonna have to be Jod. I don't know why. Oh, 42? Jeez. Guess you're gonna have to do it. Grand Diplomat wants to discuss important matters. Let's head to the throne room. Lindsay wants us. Alana, 7 Arches is trying to exact revenge for a refusal to aid in the Novoboro conflict. Not only have they cut off food supplies, their wandering druids hired to fight this crisis are instead spoiling our crops further. Faced with the risk of starvation, our people are panicking and fighting for food in the markets. This must be resolved. We must take urgent measures. Sending the general's army to 7 Arches would be effective, but cruel to the local farmers. I have 2 ideas. First, the response they expect from us is to tighten our belts, stockpile bread, and order the warden to distribute it evenly. The second, and the better plan, is to have the high priest persuade the local druids to fix the situation with this year's harvest. They normally stay out of such conflicts, but this is a dire emergency. New event, the Wrath of 7 Arches. I just sent Jod on a mission. Erlene. Wand of Death Ward. Thanks. Dragon. Greetings, Your Highness, by tradition. Yep. Tempest. Please accept this. I work hard on it. If you have any requests or needs, feel free to tell me. Otherwise, please allow me to devote my time to Onslaught. Thank you for your gift. Wait. 7. I think you know it best to make. Of course. My kind are rarely allowed to work freely without a big hurry. Did he ever finish Onslaught? I thought he did. Can't remember. A success. The Wrath of Seven Arches. 20 days. Attend before the first of the 4th month. John will be back in 13. Loyalty of the Masses. 14 days. Regent, Counselor, they both can go up. But the Counselor is lower in rank. So, Valerie, start that project. Trade agreement with Ralton. Bartholomew, Storyteller. Oops. Rank up. I think the general. Who's this? Curator, Treasurer, Counselor. Miri, gonna rank you up. Power of Blood, success. The Curator has persuaded the Hematomancer to work with the capital's alchemists. Arcane and Culture. Got 4 events. Revolution again. Rulers Competition. Didn't I just finish that one? Magister asks for an audience. General requests an audience. Octavia. Alana, I've just spoken with a Kellid shaman who came in voluntarily and surrendered himself to the guards. He and his brethren have fled their tribes. They know that they'll never win, and that you're the best chief, as he puts it. Now they wish to serve you, and are even willing to share their knowledge with us. But I don't think we should take them up on their offer. It's not that their word can't be trusted, but our security is more valuable than any assistance they could offer. Plus, the people are scared to death of them. They can summon ferocious beasts, and not long ago, they were doing terrible things in the service of our enemy. I believe it would be best to simply command them to leave and never return. Once a traitor, always a traitor. Alright. I won't be their new chief. The shamans have 10 days to leave my realms. Wonderful, Alana. I'll tell them as much. New event. Spell resistance discovery. Support the Magister's endeavors. Amiri. Chief, we need to talk. There's a problem in our army. The mages and warriors have been challenging one another to find out who's tougher. The competition is worse than it was when you came to power. Today I had to stop a knife fight. Sooner or later, blood will spill and someone will die. I can always feel death in the air. If you don't want to watch your warriors kill one another, you should do something, aside from appointing someone to beat the crap out of the idiots. It's time to show the mages that the soldiers are the real power in your army. Divide the army and appoint a second general. I vote for Cheval, the infantry officer. He was the very first Brevois sword master in our army. He proved himself in the war with Numeria. When the mage officer Zepha hears about this, she'll stop causing trouble. Relations and arcane. Sure. Appoint a warrior to the post. Shovel will make a good general. I'll train him myself. If he survives, he'll be strong as a bear and smart like me. Swordplay mastery. Support the general's endeavors. Dragon. Dragon's face attempts to look reserved and solemn, but he cannot hide his contented smile. Your Highness, I see things are looking up for your lands as well as in my smithy. Your army grows, giving me more work, and your subjects show ever more respect to their ruler and his court craftsmen as well. Don't you mean her? Allow me to present this token of appreciation. Take this gift to our gracious ruler from her master craftsman dragon. Lava forged axe. Lava forged. Two-handed great axe. Greater flaming bleed. +5. Pretty good axe.
The path is clear.
Magister, arcane +1, general, military +1. Economy, swordplay mastery. Jesus, I can talk. Provides the general with a bonus for resolving any situation. The amount of the bonus depends on the kingdom's relations rank. It's at 7 right now. There is no bonus for ranks 1 through 4. Ranks 5 through 7 get +1. 8 to 9 get +2. And rank 10 gets +3. Not bad. Alright, Amiri. Get on it. Other. Spell resistance discovery. Groundbreaking research has uncovered new secrets in spell resistance. Provides a spell resistance of 16 to the queen and her companions while fighting in claimed regions. Nice. Support the general and the magister. You are both busy. Nice. Counselor, curator, treasurer. 664. They'll be back soon. Ruler's competition. Oh, no, I'm gonna rank him up. I got time. Okay. Revolution, and she's back in 7. Okay. Rank up. Tristian. 8 more events? Colony failure. Well, at least you didn't lose me anything. The advisor, he rolled a 10. The advisor dispatched a guard to escort the colonists, but they were too forceful in their attempts to set the new colony's rules. The settlers would have none of it, and the whole plan was called off. Fey tricks. Powerful magic was used to dispel the Fey's enchantments. People returned to normal and graciously thanked the queen for their rescue. Good job, Jod. And you've disastered again. The project is complete. The Bewitched Forest. A local grove is showing signs of merging with the barren wood. A terrifying extraplanar region that gives birth to creatures more horrendous than any that can be found in the wild. The contagious grove must be set on fire before the darkness spreads to nearby forests. Interesting. Pureblades. Numerian pureblades, renowned slayers of aberrations, are looking for a large area to stage a massive hunt and train the recruits. If they were to conduct this operation in the Stolen Lands, they would rid the local forests of all monsters. A Kundayo could do that. The price of a soul again. High Priest. Counselor. Cool. It's good to get those because then you know they can rank up again. Tristiane looks worried but unafraid. Alana, your life is in danger. When is it not? The merchants are angry with you for protecting your subjects against their plots, and now they conspire against you. Luckily, the people are loyal to you, and one of your loyal servants reported this treasonous outrage. We must make up our minds how to prevent this attack and neutralize the conspirators. One option is to entrust your treasurer with bribing some of them. Another is to order your minister to eliminate the traitors in secret. But that's more their style, not ours. There's not enough time to call in the troops, but if your regent addresses the people, your faithful people will rally around you. Merchant conspiracy. We have arrested some agitators from Tuvet. They claim themselves harbingers of atheism and doubt the high status and authority of the gods, whose servants cause only pain and suffering. We should do as Tuvet's neighbors have done and drive these agitators away while still preventing bloodshed. Tell me about Tuvet. It's a bad place. Wars between rival priests tore Tuvet apart. The fighting almost destroyed the country. Neighbors annexed half the territory. The people were starving, and the priests and the king didn't care at all. So General Varan gathered the people's full support, overthrew the king, and seized power. Varan put an end to the war, restored order, and recovered the kingdom's lands. I even approved that he seized the priest's treasures to feed the people. It was the priests who led the people to starvation. But Varan isn't the sort of man you would freely give power to. He expelled all the priests from Tuvet. Dissenters were dragged behind horses through the streets and stoned to death. He also turned the temples into refuges, a combination of schools, hospitals, and offices. Varan instituted strict order and fully subdued Tuvet. His people sing praises to him every morning, as if he were a god, for saving them from religion and laziness. Everything is closely watched. Indeed, Varan himself announced that the country was full of spies. This is how he compels obedience. Like most crimes, speaking out against a general is punished by death at the hands of his knights. They are warriors, judges, and executioners all at the same time. Worst sin in Tuvet is believing in anyone or anything other than Varan. The general has declared war on all gods. He combined the ways of Razmarand and Rahadum, the famous country in Garund, which denies all the gods. Take my word for it. Tuvet will never flourish without the patronage of a mighty god. On the contrary, the country is now isolated and it has no allies. Huh. Stability +3. Declare their teachings prohibited and drive them to the border. I will make sure that they are entirely driven from your lands. Support the High Priest's endeavors. Hey, it's Mim. The goldsmith's face shines. Your Highness, please accept this humble gift. Source of invisibility. Great. I can't wait to see your next creation. That means I can create my brilliant design. I can't wait to see your delight when it's ready. Is this chemo? Good day to you, Your Highness. And the day is truly good. I saw so many happy people and skillful entertainers on my way here. The kingdom is changing before our very eyes. It's a fine thing to share in the joy and amusement. Look, this is my gift to you, Queen. Utopia. Oh, mouse. Source of invisibility. What is this? A ring. This ring grants its wearer the ability to cast poison spell 3 times per day. If the wearer has the invisible thief ability, the ring allows them to use it for 5 additional rounds per day. Utopia. What is this? A spear? +5 Holy Undead Bane. Why can't you give me a +5 Holy Undead Bane bow? Owlcat really hates archers. The Baroness granted the advisor an audience. The Baroness granted the advisor an audience. The merchants are conspiring against the Queen. Through their wealth and influence, they can both hire mercenaries and bribe Her Highness's servants. Valerie. Kind of want Jubilos to do this one. But he has a low percentage chance. I think Valerie has a bonus. Sure, Valerie. Support the High Priest. I want to support the Magister next. And I think I have time. The Bewitched Forest. Sounds like a Jod thing, but let me see what else. Revolution. Pure Blades. Ruler Competition. Price of a Soul. Wrath of 7 Archers. I think I'll have Jod do this. That takes 21 days. That takes 20 days. He's going to be gone for a while. Ooh, it's an opportunity. 35. Vikundayo. That's only Valerie. Price of a soul. 13 days. It's a problem. Try it. Yeah, just do that. Ruler's competition. Opportunity. Pure blade. Opportunity. Lindsay. Ruler's competition. Rank up the Magister. Was there anything else I got? Training versus other. I can do that eventually. After I rank her up. So she can have a higher score. Success. She's rank 7. Success. The project is complete. Storyteller. Skills as a magister. Storyteller is not my magister. Guardian. Again. Melancholy. A mysterious wanderer passed through one of the local settlements. Soon after his visit, an unnatural melancholy gripped most of the villagers. Mages claimed that it was the lost prince of the Fae himself. The stolen lands must be rid of every trace of his brief stay. Well, we got 9 days to do that. Wow. Curses. That's only an Octavia thing. I don't think Mountain Resort. Yeah, none of this other stuff is opened. Valley of the Stolen Lands. Varnhold has one. Stalwart Peak needs one more. You have yet to discover this upgrade. Horse Breeding Center. Iron Heart of the Land. There's friggin' 3 more up here. Erastel's Holy Place. I may just do the Silver Shield Fortress. Without waiting to find out what this is. I may just do both of these. Crystal Step. Training Grounds. Attacks. In the Name of Art. Let me go back to the throne room real quick. Shaniha. A new gift. Avalanche. I thank you, Shania the Tulip. Turval. Your Highness, please accept this gift. Royal Gloves of Valor. Thank you for your gift. Avalanche, what do you do? Your Sling Staff. I am not a Kinder. These gloves grant their wearer +6 enhancement bonus to Charisma and the ability to cast Greater Heroism. That's not bad. Okay. I think I just wanted to reset the cards. General and Treasurer. Espionage has fallen behind. I did have a quest update increase the ranks of kingdom stats 75 times. It looks like Regenshine will soon be Restov's equal in power and brilliance. What a pleasure it is to witness the prosperity of this young kingdom. 128 days. Events. Okay, I think I got time. Just rank up the treasurer. Rank 9. Disaster. The curator couldn't find common ground with the pureblades. The promises of gold and honor that awaited them only discouraged the reclusive hunters. They are fanatical zealots, slaying monsters not for glory, but for a higher purpose. Success. The guards arrested the fools who signed deals with the soul merchant, and even managed to figure out where the dangerous traitor was hiding. The devil was dealt with soon after. Training. Magar's skill as a treasurer. Magar, you can handle this yourself. Bartholomew is not my treasurer. Treasurer. Streams of power. Some local spellcasters have discovered an amazing and very valuable location, an intersection of ley lines. In this place, magic powers are especially strong. The mages wish to build a workshop for enchanting talismans here. Sure. Storyteller. Treasure requests your attention. Your Highness, I have come to express my boundless respect. I had no idea I would be a part of something this grand. You were able to build a prosperous and wealthy state, where there was once just a broken, cursed, and godforsaken backwoods. You managed to reform a hostile country government, once full of corruption and bribery. Your efforts have brought in too much money. It's strange. I never expected I'd say these words. Anyway, you must decide where to invest it. I suggest you invite an experienced weather mage from Absalom to drive droughts and floods away from our fields. Another option is to send our talented youth abroad for study. Or for that matter, we could open a couple of trade offices in neighboring countries and use them as cover for our agents. Yeah. Loyalty and arcane. Economy and espionage. Invest our gold in trade points. I need loyal people abroad. You're not as simple as you pretend to be. All right, I will make the necessary arrangements. Support the treasurer's endeavors. He could rank up to 10 right away. Unfazed by the... Oh, it's Boken. Explosion ring. Thank you. Wait. Craft me something specific. I could use one of your alchemical items, I guess. Explosion ring. What is that? This ring grants its wearer a plus 12 damage bonus to bomb damage. Ooh. And the ability to cast slow spell twice per day. Plus 12 damage bonus to bombs? That's insane. That's insane. Plus 12 damage bonus to bombs? That's crazy. That's Pathfinder, baby. Well, first edition Pathfinder. Support the treasurer's endeavor. Got some events going on. Melancholy. I don't have anyone to do these, so they're gonna time out. Because Valerie's back in 10. Oh well, I hope they don't lower the resolution is going to. God dang it. That sucks. Military's at 8. Should I skip 2 days? Treasurer, High Priest, General, that's Regent, Curator. Let's skip a day. Triumph. The advisor's servants were able to cure the melancholy by magical means. In their strength for a cure. God dang it. In their search for a cure, the adepts developed a few spells that could discreetly influence the feelings of mortals. Now the people have begun loving their ruler even more than before. Using mind alteration, Octavia. Training ground, Silver Shield. Prerequisite for the restoration of the Road of Shields. Well, I guess I should do this. Oh, I didn't know it was gonna... I forgot. Oops. Guardian failed. Look at that, troubled. And Revolution failed. The Wrath of Seven Arches failed. I gave him 2 freaking crisis points, too. The High Priest failed to persuade the Druids to help with the famine. They're stubbornly refusing to meddle in politics. And Lindsay screwed Pooch. She rolled a 9. A group of warriors assembled by the advisor entered the forest and did not return. They were never seen or heard from again. However, a few days later, a pack of monsters appeared from the grove and went on a bloody rampage throughout the region. It seems the Barren Wood knows how to defend itself. Good job, Lindsay. Now, the only way I can get this up is to rank up my friggin' Guardians of the World wound. The Mendev Crusaders are doing their best to hold the line, but their defenses are imperfect. Yeah, we've had this one before. Ugh. Let's have Amiri do it. away. And Valerie failed. God, man, she rolled a 1. The people, fearing the merchants' vicious mercenaries, turned away from the regent's call to protect the queen. The merchants continued to plot an attack on the queen, of course. That just friggin' sucks. Everything was going so well. Now I get all this. Look at this, riots. Oh, this sucks. I mean, if the game ends because of this, I'm just gonna have to restart. Because that's just stupid. Do I need to talk to anyone in the throne room? No. Upgrade 3 more regions. Compared to the regions our queen devotes the majority of her time and effort to, the neglected outskirts look very bleak. It's time to assign some new projects to our leader. Well, if they friggin' bring them to me so I can see all the options. I probably got to do this one. Restoration of the Dwarven Fortress is underway and the region is becoming safer. This fragment of the once glorious road of shields will be made whole again. Well, let's just rank up somebody else because there's nothing else to do. Grand Diplomat needs to rank up so that she can give Amiri a bigger bonus. Disaster, of course it is. He rolled a 1. Of course he did. Spellcasters built the workshop, but while enchanting a talisman, something went wrong. The magical energy exploded, killing everyone in the area, and the intersecting streams of power burned out. Of course it did. Yep. The advisor returned empty-handed. Oh, look. -3 unrest penalty, and look, he was off just by 3. There are other countries in the River Kingdoms that are more abundant and where the people are happier and life is easier. Perhaps next time the kingdom will have better luck. This again. Just have storyteller do it. Vorticai 75 days. Ryer 120 days. How many? 104. Oh, I hate how long she's out for. That's why I don't want to do these, because it turns her off that long, and that's a long time. God, these curses suck. Oh, I forgot to do spell resistance. God dang it. I wanted that done. Let's just have Kundayo do this. Guardians of the World movement. Success. Knights from across the country answered the general's call and gathered in a glorious army. Dozens of banners flew over the troops as their devastating attacks smashed the demonic hordes. Despite their attempts to retreat, every last demon was hunted down and killed. Yep. Restoration of the Road of Shields. 90 days. Let's slap Magar in there. A bold and daring creation of the region's Dwarven settlers. The Road of Shields has still idle. What? The Road of Shields has still idle? Has been still, or has been idle for centuries, waiting for someone to revive its glory. Effect provides plus 20 economy and plus 10 stability and relations. Increases income by 5 BP per week. Situations resolved by the warden or treasurer in all Gnarl March's regions have a plus 3 bonus. Well, there you go. 90 days. You're gone. A hero's remains. I have to let a Kundayo do this. Economy. Regions. I can skip 2 days. Yep, disaster. Of course, he rolled a 2. It wasn't a 1. The Elector wasn't interested in visiting the capital. The power of blood. Is there anything else? I could rank up the curator again. Start. Curator ranked up. Strengthen the storyteller's skills as curator. 20 days. Actually, hold on. Colony again. Genealogy. Curator needs your help. We saw colony. A quirky historian. A quirky historian and genealogist is willing to provide the queen with a forged genealogy, which would trace her line to a famous adventurer and warrior of Taldor. This could increase the queen's status among the other monarchs. However, it could easily be exposed as a lie. Let's have Jubilos do it. I need to give him some things to do so he can rank up espionage. Projects. Address the kingdom. The riots spreading across the kingdom must be addressed at once. One of the advisors can speak to the enraged people and ask for their support, which the state so badly needs. Well, if the game didn't screw me, I would have gone down. How many? 2, 3? People of the kingdom are unhappy and wish for their pleas to be heard. The treasurer could distract the citizens with entertainment and feasts if these measures were taken within 5 days. And the treasury allocates. Well, the treasurer's friggin' busy. It takes 28 days to do this garbage. Greetings, Your Highness. I wanted to inform you that our efforts to open schools have paid off immensely. The literacy level of your people is growing throughout the kingdom, and there's hardly any family whose children aren't learning to read, write, and count. Thus, I wanted to propose a next step, to open a university in the capital. The influx of learned men and women from all around Avestan will surely be a boon for trade. Our scientists will require books, magic scrolls, alchemical reagents, and potions. Our kingdom's prestige will rise in the eyes of our neighbors. I believe this endeavor will bring nothing but good fortune to our lands. Although many rulers fear the free thinking that breeds in universities, it is well to remember that free thought is only ever a threat to tyrants. We cannot stop progress, so we must champion it. I order the Treasury to release the necessary funds for the foundation of the Crown's University. -3 loyalty? Why? I get a free university. This is an investment in spirit itself. It will pay off much sooner than you think, and will continue to bear fruit long after we've all return to dust. University ×1 in the Shrike Hills. Support the curator's endeavors. Verask. Eradicator. Thank you. Keep at it, Verask. Chemo again. It's ready. I brought you something. Quiver of roses, thorns, arrows. Could you make something specific for me? Give me a bow. Someday you'll make a good one. We've had Eradicator before, haven't we? Unholy Mace. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 20 unholy speed arrow or bolts per day. These arrows deal additional 2d8 unholy damage. Using this quiver grants chances to weaken the target for 1d6 rounds as if it was under curse of weakness. Not bad. But it's only 20 shots, which kind of sucks. Yep. Can rank up the curator again. Training. Curator. Train yourself. And the power of blood. Colony. Sure. Lindsay. Riots. That's just stupid. Economy. Can't do the power of blood. Counselor, High Priest, General. Counselor is 8. High Priest is at 8. General is at 8. god. Failure. He rolled a 3. The guard thoroughly searched all the forests and caves in the kingdom, but failed to find the body of the missing hunter. Strengthen Jod's skills as a high priest. People's defenders. The Steel Falcons. Andoran seekers are justice and patrons of the people. Have proclaimed that the peasants of the kingdom are oppressed. Pretending justification, they have invaded the stolen lands and are luring common people to Andoran. Oh, I forgot to put my my free university. I should have some room. Build. University. I can't rotate it to put it on here. I can only put it here. There it will go. What does it give? Relations, Divine, Arcane, and Culture. An institution of higher learning, focusing mainly on mundane subjects, but dabbling in magic theory as well. +2 to Relations if the kingdom's alignment is chaotic. +2 Economy if the kingdom's alignment is neutral. +2 to Espionage if the kingdom's alignment is lawful. Can only be built in a settlement with a library. Well, they're over here by the Sacred Grove. That's a nice area for a university. I got 4 extra spots. Honestly, don't know what to put there. Hey, palace. When did that get there? I don't have any room for it. A grand edifice and its surrounding grounds demonstrating wealth, power, and authority to the whole world. +3 to community and +1 to relations when adjacent to City Hall. +3 to community and +1 to divine when adjacent to a grand temple. I don't have a grand temple. Or cathedral. +3 community and +1 loyalty when adjacent to a park or sacred grove. +3 to community and +1 to military when adjacent to a citadel or a castle. I don't have a castle either. Wow, got a cathedral. The focal point of a city's religion and its spiritual leadership. Increases divine by +2 for each other building in the settlement that increases divine. +5 to community when adjacent to a palace or castle. I'd have to delete so many freaking buildings to put these in. Embassy Row? A place where foreign diplomats, merchants, and other guests live and do business. For each adjacent building that already provides an economy, espionage, and or culture bonus, Embassy Row increases that bonus by +3. Also provides a +3 bonus when the Grand Diplomat resolves situations in this region. Huh. Forum? Military Academy? Mint? Do you get these when certain of your stuff ranks up to a certain level? Oh, that kind of sucks. Now I gotta move stuff around. forge. I mean, I can move that right there. This monument is supposed to be next to this temple. But I mean, what? I have to move it over there? This magic shop. A school. I mean, I can move the school over here. It's got to be built again. Move the monument. Move the forge. Oh, smithy. I was thinking armory. How come I didn't get a bonus for this? You bastards. And now I can put... What does the mint do? +3 to community when adjacent to a palace. +3 to stability when adjacent to a castle. +3 to divine when adjacent to a cathedral. For each adjacent building that already provides a military stability or espionage bonus, the military academy increases that bonus by +1. I could put a military academy right here. But I'm going to put a palace. This is 14 days, 14 days, 30 days, 7 days, 21 days. Guests from Thorn Keep. The gangs of Thorn Keep have made a habit of passing through this region on the way to raid their neighbors. Then, on their return, hiding just beyond the kingdom's border. They pitch camp not 100 paces from our lands, though officially they are within Thorn Keep's domain. However, the kingdom's neighbors think they are being attacked by raiders from the stolen lands. Good luck at Kundayo. Enigmatic Tales. Versus Jawed Skills. Sure. Power Blood. Nobody can help you. Alright. Let's rank up the counselor. And what is this? The contract. One of the powerful mages from this area is preparing to sealing a pact with one of the 4 horsemen. Such an extraordinary event cannot be allowed to pass without royal attention. Well, it's gonna have to. Because both of them are not available. Enter. Something was supposed to be built by now. 7 days. This is 0 days. Okay. Well, since I don't think I can do anything, the regent is busy. The general is busy. The treasurer is busy. The curator is busy. All right, well, I'm going to end this kingdom management episode right here. So we will see what happens in the next episode. See if 150 episodes have been flushed down the toilet because of some stupid low rolls, and the kingdom ends and the game ends. So we will find out in the next episode. So thanks for watching this mess.